Has the US inadvertently pushed India into China's corner? That's one of the questions that I heard from 2, 3 people on social media.
Yeah.
And therefore, whether this makes the Russia, India, China alliance or the BRICS alliance, does it give it an even more stronger push?
Do you think so?
I'm
I think.
asking you.
Oh, you're asking me. I think it is. If you look at the kind of tariff which has come in, India is 50. You have Brazil at 50. The reasons could be whatever it is, but and then you have South Africa at 30, 35 or some percent or so, and China also has a decently high tariff which is there, and up for negotiations. What you're going to see further is that Trump is talking about other nations who are taking, uh, oil from Russia may also face a similar thing. So you have China, which is coming in for that. Whether Trump has the guts to do that, I don't know. But the thing is that it all depends upon the next 5 or 10 days of negotiations with which US is having with Russia. And with Putin saying that he wants to have a sit down with Trump, will it de-escalate itself? I don't think so that's going to happen, because Putin is very clear on what he wants, and which basically means that you're going to have this scope, which is Shanghai Cooperation Organization.
Yeah, August 31st, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's going to come into
Yeah, so-
and Prime Minister Modi is going to China for
I'm
that.
going to China, Prime Minister Modi is going to Japan. Japan
Japan.
has faced additional 15%
15,
tariffs as well.
yes.
I wonder if it becomes a BRICS 2 kind of coalition. But this is, this is not how the world works, right? I mean, when the first set of tariffs came in, it was told that world leaders are leaders of their nations. They don't like being treated like
Shit.
like shit. And that is what is happening right now. I don't think the end game of this has been thought through at the US end.
It's trying to I think this is the US frustration which is coming out, because they were able to push through to Japan, they were able to push across the UK and to the European Union, and maybe to Cambodia and Indonesia and other countries which they were able to do that. But when it comes to China and India, they've been hitting a wall and they're not able to push through. And every time Trump comes out and says, "Oh, we are heading somewhere in China," and China comes out and says, "We are heading nowhere." Simple as that. And with India, they've been doing rounds and rounds of trade negotiation, and they're hitting a wall again, because we have our red lines. We are not going to give easy pass to anyone to come into an
And especially
economy.
to sensitive sectors.
Not only that, it's a $1.4 billion, 1.4 billion people economy, and the kind of demand and the consumer market which it is, you have to leverage it. Simple as that. So that is there, and plus you have sensitive sectors which is politically sensitive in that sense.
Yes.
Right. So you're farming, you have dairy, you have fishery. All those are politically sensitive things, and that's what today's statement by the Prime Minister, because so far he has been maintaining a silence on this. He hasn't mentioned anything to anyone on it.
But you
this is
didn't
the
need
first
to hear it from him, Sajeet, because I'm just saying, for 3 years you did a trade pact negotiation with the UK.
UK.
You left those sectors
We-
out. You're
we-
not going to keep them on a platter for the US.
No, we waited for
Simple.
3 governments to change in the UK before we signed it.
Exactly,
Signed it,
right?
In-
All of
in
that
sense.
happened. So how can this happen? Anyway, so is this a formation of a BRICS alliance coming closer? I mean, we don't really know. I mean,
No,
who
I don't know
knows
about the
really?
BRICS alliance, but I'm
But-
sure that
Is he
between
doing
Russia,
his best
China,
to create
and
that
India,
alliance?
He's
No,
he pushing
the Brazil PM is on record saying
Yes,
that
saying
he'll
that-
call up Modi, he'll call up Xi Jinping,
Huh.
but he'll not want to negotiate with Trump.
Yeah, I've seen that bite of.
So therefore,
yeah,
that's
I will
what
not
I'm
call
saying.
Trump.
Yeah,
what
that's
he
what I'm
said.
saying, right?
Yeah.
So is he doing his best to create this? Yes, he is. Does
He's
it happen?
pushing. He's pushing an unlikely allies together.
If it was unlikely, he's trying to make his best to make it very likely.
Yeah, simple as that.
So let's
So what are the 3 things that we should be watching
Now,
out
very
for?
quickly, let's wrap this
Yeah,
up. But
yeah.
3 things.
One is that there is a August end meeting which is coming in.
Yeah.
So that becomes very crucial for us, because you have Russia, you have China in that meeting, and we know how it is.
And Japan.
And Japan in that meeting.
So that is one. But before that, there is a US delegation
Delhi,
traveling to India.
on 19th, which is
Yeah.
there. And I think they're going to hit the wall again, because the Prime Minister has laid out very clearly for them. So they will come and negotiate, and they'll go
So
back
that's
and tell
number
Trump that we are back. We are not. The third is that we are going to stay with 50% tariff for some time to come, till the Russia war is not over. And even if the Russia war is over, we're going to be back to 25%. How are we going to manage that? That's the question which is there.
Yeah.
Yes, And that is the answer is very simple, that you need to diversify your markets, simple as that. And it will take maybe a hit of a quarter or two, and then we will come back. We've seen this US attitude coming in the past as well. When 1971 we have seen it in when we did the nuclear test in 90s.
Pokhran.
Pokhran, we did it. We saw this, and now we are seeing it again.
Yeah, it's just
It's not how allies,
pushing
strategic
back.
allies work.
It's pushing back years and years of very strong US-India alliances in the last few years. But anyways, tell us what you think about it, and thank you so much for tuning in.